So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to take a quick look at the new Matuk stat, the Javlok, which is a new primary weapon that's been released with the last update. So the new Jaffa staff does 235 raw heat damage, it has 20% critical chance, 200% critical multiplier, and 25% status chance. Now the Javlok comes with two different fire modes. The primary mode shoots a hot slug at the target, which has travel time but does really good single target damage, and the secondary fire mode will throw the Jaffa staff, which provides a lot of crowd control and AoE damage. But once you throw the staff, well, you have to go and pick it back up. Although there is a mechanic where if you don't pick it up within a certain amount of time, or you simply throw it somewhere where you can't retrieve it, the staff will magically reappear in your hands after a couple of seconds. Also, once you throw the weapon, it will be marked by a blue icon, which is the same icon that's used for when drug masters grapple your weapon away. And finally, the primary fire has no self-damage on it whatsoever, but the secondary fire does a lot of self-damage, so be careful when you're throwing this thing around. Now, the way this weapon fires is a little bit weird. The primary mode has a little bit of a charge-up time, but you don't need to charge it up yourself. When you press the fire button, it will charge up and then it will fire, which may feel a little bit clunky in the beginning because you press the fire button and nothing happens because, well, the weapon needs to charge up first before it fires the slug. And the secondary fire can be charged as well, although this only really affects the speed at which you throw it. So if you simply press the secondary fire mode, the spear will not have a lot of momentum and will have a lot of fall off, but if you charge it all the way, it will pretty much fly in a straight line. And as is to be expected, both the primary and the secondary fire charge-up times are affected by fire rate mods. Oh yeah, and don't use heavy caliber on the thing, because I'm just gonna play the clip. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now the weapon comes with 2 Vs at standard, and I've added 3 Forma, which is 2 Vs and 1 dash. And I decided to go for a hybrid build, so it has both crit and status. And the mods I'm using are Serration for more damage, Split Chamber for multi-shot, Point Strike for critical chance, Vital Sense for critical damage. Then I'm using a Hammer Shot, which is a mod that I don't use very often, but it adds even more critical damage and also some status chance. And this allows me to run 2 90% elemental mods and still have really high status chance. But if you don't want to use Hammer Shot, you can use Firestorm or even a Fire Rate mod. And with this, as you can see, I have 50% critical chance, 5.6 times multiplier, and 73.2% status chance. And finally, I'm running Stormbringer and Infected Clip for a ton of corrosive damage, and Thermite rounds for heat damage and a little bit more status chance. Now, no one knows how expensive this weapon is actually gonna be because, well, no one has researched it yet, but you get it from a chem lab in your dojo. Now, when I first heard about this weapon, I wasn't overly excited because it's a primary weapon that does a lot of self-damage, and yes, you can throw it, but when you do, you have to go and pick it back up, and that's something that I thought would completely kill the flow. And honestly, I could not have been more wrong. The fact that you can throw it and then you have to go and pick it back up makes you play a hell of a lot faster than you would with any other weapon in the game. It feels really good. It keeps you moving forward because you throw the javelin, then you have to bullet jump to it, you pick it back up, you throw it again, and you just keep doing this over and over and over again. And the impact of the javelin, oh my god, it doesn't feel like you're throwing a javelin. It feels more like you're throwing a tank. You can almost say that the impact of the javelin is quite heavy. Eh? No? Okay. Now, the damage of the weapon isn't too shabby either, especially if you're fighting the infested, because if you're running the corrosive and heat combo, they're gonna take a lot of damage, and I've seen some 70k crits on headshots. And really, I can't say much more about this weapon, because it's just good. It's really powerful, it does a lot of damage, and I really like the idea of having a lot of single target damage on the primary fire when you shoot the damn thing, and having a knockdown plus a lot of AoE damage on the secondary fire when you throw it. Now, of course, this is Warframe, so there's plenty of ill-informed cretins that already wrote this weapon off as mastery fodder before even trying it out, but this is something you should definitely get, because it plays differently to any other weapon that's in the game. It's powerful, it's fun, and it's different, so definitely check it out once your clan has it researched. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!